Dear students, welcome to the science class. In this chapter, we are going to study acids, bases, their chemical properties, and some useful salts. In the previous class, we have conducted an experiment that when sulfuric acid is added to common salt, a gas is produced. If you bring dry litmus paper near the mouth of the test tube, the dry litmus paper, blue litmus paper, does not turn any color. But if you make the litmus paper wet, it changes its color to red. So with that knowledge, previous knowledge, I hope you can answer this question. Why does dry HCl gas not change the color of the dry litmus paper? You know, HCl is an acid. It shows its acidic nature. It shows its acidic nature only in the aqueous form. So the color of the litmus paper is changed by the hydrogen ions. The dry HCl gas that does not contain or does not release H plus ions. It releases H plus ion only in the aqueous solution. So when HCl dissociate in the aqueous solution, then only H plus ions are produced. Since in this case neither HCl is in the aqueous form nor the litmus is in the wet condition, so color of the litmus paper does not change. Now let us study what happens when a base is dissolved in water. So the dilution of the base is the concept of our study. Generally, you know, when bases produce OH minus or hydroxide ion in the aqueous solution. When bases are added to water, ionization takes place. The NaOH, it undergoes dissociation. As the result of dissociation, or otherwise it is called ionization, due to dissociation or ionization, ions are produced. So Na plus ion, OH minus ions are produced. Similarly, when you add KOH, potassium hydroxide, it's a base, to the water, ionization or dissociation takes place and ions are produced. They are K plus ion and OH minus ions are produced. Similarly, when you add magnesium hydroxide to water, again dissociation takes place, or otherwise it is called ionization, ions are produced, is it not? But not all bases dissolve in water. There are some bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, they are soluble in water. Such bases are called alkalis. So what are alkalis? Bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. So examples now you have with you. Now what happens during the dilution of acids? During dilution of acids or bases, one has to take some precautions. This is because the dilution of acids and bases are highly exothermic reactions. So enormous heat is released during this reaction. So if you have concentrated acid, don't pour water into the acid bottle. It may causes what is called breaking of the glass container which stored concentrated acid, as the result of which it may cause burns or any other damages to your body. So care should be taken while diluting the acids. So let us study how to dilute the acid then. So if it is dangerous, then we have to have the knowledge of how to dilute the acid. So there is a procedure. You have to take large amount of acid in a beaker, then add acid drop by drop with continuous stirring, then only you can dilute the acid. Otherwise it is very dangerous. So you have to keep in mind these things while handling the acids in laboratory. Then what is meant by dilution of acid? You know how to dilute acid, but what is meant by dilution of acid? Dilution of acid means decrease the concentration of H plus ion per unit volume. You have you have an acid in a beaker. In unit volume of acid, there are large number of H plus ion in the concentrated acid. But by adding water into it, you are decreasing the number of H plus ion in that unit volume. So that process is called dilution. Such process is called dilution. Similarly, it applies even to the base. So what is meant by dilution of base means you have strong or concentrated acid. That means concentrated acid means the amount of or number of OH ion per unit volume is large. There are large number of OH minus in unit volume. But if you add water in the same unit volume, the number of OH ions decreases. That is called dilution. So dilution is a process of mixing acid or base with water to decrease the concentration of the ions, respectively CH3O plus for acid, OH minus for bases. So this is the meaning of dilution. Then with the knowledge of dilution, now you can answer these two questions. The question one is, how is the concentration of hydronium ion affected with a solution of acid is diluted? That means what happens if concentrated acid is diluted? You have to answer with reference to H plus ions. When an acid is diluted, the concentration of hydronium ion per unit volume decreases. That means the strength of the acid decreases. Next, let us answer the second question. How is the concentration of hydronium ion affected when excess of base is diluted in the solution of sodium hydroxide? That means we have with us sodium hydroxide solution. That means it has some concentration. Now we are adding some more bases into it. So what happens to the hydroxide ion? The hydroxide ion concentration increases if you add excess of base to the solution. Okay, thank you for listening the class. In the today's class we have studied about the dilution of acids and bases.